What if the greatest masterpieces aren't found in gilded frames, but forged in the crucible of defiance? What if the most profound impact comes not from conforming, but from daring to see the world differently? This is the story of Erika Kirk, a woman who didn't just break the mold, she shattered it, piece by agonizing piece, to reveal a truth few were ready to see. From the quiet, unassuming suburbs of a Midwest town, Erika Kirk's journey began not with a bang, but with a whisper of curiosity, a yearning to understand the hidden mechanics of existence. As a child, while others played with dolls or action figures, Erika was dismantling discarded electronics, sketching intricate circuit diagrams, and questioning the very fabric of reality. Her parents, loving but traditional, saw a bright, perhaps eccentric daughter. Her teachers, accustomed to linear thinking, often found her questions disruptive, her insights too far-reaching for their curriculum. They labeled her gifted, but easily distracted, failing to grasp that her mind wasn't distracted. It was simply operating on a different frequency. This early dismissal, this subtle pushback against her innate way of seeing, became the first brushstroke in a life defined by contrarian viewpoints. She wasn't just learning, she was unlearning, stripping away preconceived notions of how things should be done. It was in these solitary hours hunched over complex equations and discarded schematics that Erika began to forge her own language, a language that spoke of interconnectedness of energies unseen, and of patterns that governed both the cosmos and the human spirit. Her formal education was a paradox. She excelled in physics and mathematics, devouring textbooks, yet felt an increasing disconnect from the rigid academic structures. They teach you to solve problems, she once mused to a close friend, but not how to find the problems that truly matter. The sentiment highlighted a significant gap in her understanding, the chasm between theoretical knowledge and practical, impactful application. She yearned for more than equations, she craved meaning, a way to bridge the abstract with the tangible. After university, a promising career in aerospace engineering beckoned. It was a world of precision, innovation, and grand ambition. For a time, Erika thrived, contributing to groundbreaking projects that pushed the boundaries of flight and space exploration. She was respected, her intellect undeniable. Yet beneath the surface of professional success, a quiet dissatisfaction simmered. The work, while intellectually stimulating, felt constrained. It adhered to established principles, refined existing technologies. Erika, however, felt a pull towards something entirely new, something that defied current understanding. The first hint of this internal conflict manifested during a high-stakes project review. Erika presented an alternative approach, a radical departure from the team's established methodology. Based on principles she was still exploring, still articulating, her proposal was met with polite skepticism, then outright dismissal. "Kirk, your ideas are intriguing," her project lead had said, a condescending smile playing on his lips. "But we operate in the realm of the proven, the predictable. This is not art school." The sting of that comparison, intended to diminish, instead ignited a spark. It crystallized her realization, her path lay outside the predictable, beyond the proven. This was a pivotal moment, a personal earthquake. She saw the contradiction clearly, a system that valued innovation, yet feared true disruption. She understood that her vision, her unique way of seeing, was not a bug in the system, but a feature waiting to be unleashed. The comfortable, secure world of corporate engineering began to feel like a cage. She left. Without a clear plan, without a safety net, Erika walked away from a career many envied. Her colleagues were baffled, her family concerned. "What will you do?" her mother had pleaded. Erika's answer was vague, yet resolute. "I need to build something that doesn't exist yet." This period was marked by intense struggle. Financial insecurity became a constant companion. The validation she once received from her professional achievements vanished, replaced by self-doubt and the persistent hum of societal expectation. She spent months in isolation, delving deeper into her unconventional theories. She studied ancient philosophies, quantum mechanics, fractal geometry, and even forgotten artistic movements. She saw connections where others saw disparate fields. This cross-pollination of ideas, often dismissed as esoteric or unscientific by mainstream critics, became the bedrock of her unique methodology. She was building not just a new technology, but a new lens through which to perceive reality itself. Her initial projects were met with confusion, even ridicule. She presented what she called harmonic resonance sculptures, intricate, multi-layered installations that responded to environmental stimuli, creating subtle shifts in light, sound, and energy fields. Critics called them pseudoscience art, unintelligible, lacking a clear narrative. There was a significant gap in public understanding, a failure to grasp the underlying principles Erika was exploring. The art world, steeped in its own traditions, struggled to categorize her work. Was it art? Was it science? Was it performance? It defied easy classification, and that made it threatening. But Erika persisted. She found a small, dedicated community of like-minded individuals, artists, scientists, philosophers who saw the potential in her work. These early adopters, often marginalized themselves, provided the crucial intellectual and emotional support she needed. They understood her language, not just intellectually, but intuitively. This collaboration, far from the spotlight, allowed her to refine her concepts, experiment with new materials, and push the boundaries of her craft. The turning point came not from a prestigious gallery opening, but from a quiet, almost accidental discovery. During an exhibition in a dilapidated warehouse, one of her harmonic resonance sculptures was inadvertently placed near a natural seismic fault line. The subtle, imperceptible tremors resonated with the sculpture's internal frequencies, causing it to emit a series of unprecedented, complex light patterns and harmonic tones. A local seismologist, drawn by the unusual readings from his nearby equipment, investigated. What he found wasn't just an art installation, but a sensitive, organic instrument, capable of detecting minute geological shifts with astonishing accuracy. This moment was the bridge. The scientific community, initially skeptical, could no longer ignore the empirical data. Her art, dismissed as abstract, suddenly had a tangible, measurable impact. The media, always hungry for a new narrative, latched onto the accidental discovery angle. But it was far more than an accident. It was the culmination of Erika's unwavering belief in the interconnectedness of things, a belief that had been ridiculed for years. The world began to look at Erika Kirk differently. Her sculptures were no longer just art. They were also prototypes for environmental monitoring systems, therapeutic devices, and even new forms of architectural acoustics. The conflicts and contradictions that once plagued her career began to resolve, not because she changed, but because the world caught up to her vision. Yet, even with widespread acclaim, Erika remains grounded. She understands that true innovation isn't about fleeting trends, but about a relentless pursuit of truth, regardless of how uncomfortable or unconventional it may seem. She continues to challenge the status quo, not out of rebellion, but out of a deep-seated conviction that there are always more layers to uncover, more harmonies to reveal. Her journey is a testament to the power of an individual vision, a reminder that sometimes the most revolutionary act is simply to remain true to your own unique way of seeing. The greatest courage is to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else. Don't be afraid to walk away from what's comfortable to build what's truly meaningful. Your unique perspective isn't a flaw, it's the blueprint for your greatest contribution.